Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm gonna show you how to do some probability problem, and we have an example here, which is a red, blue and green die are thrown. Each die has 6 possible outcomes. How many outcomes are possible in which the 3 dice all show different numbers? Then what is the probability that they are all different? So let's try to solve this probability question using the rule of complement. So first, let's see how many ways in which the 2 dice show the same number and the other 1 die is different from the 2. So how many ways in which the red and the blue dice show the same numbers while the green die is different? So for example, if red, blue and green, so red and blue show the same numbers. So for example, 1 and 1. Green is different from red and blue, so it's either gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So these are the 5 possible outcomes if red and blue show 1 1. Similarly here, if red blue show 2 2, so there are 5 possibilities for green. It's either 1, 3, 4, 5 or 6, and all the way until red and blue show number 6. So there is also 5 possibilities for green. It's either gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. So those are 5 possibilities in each one of these 6. So the total of 30. So there are 5 times 5, which is 30 ways for the red and blue dice to show the same number, while the green die shows different numbers. So similarly here, red and green show the same number, while blue is different. So similar approach here. So for example, if green and red show 1 1, so blue has 5 possible outcomes. It's either 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Similarly, if red and green show 2 and 2, so there are also 5 possibilities for blue. It's either 1, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and all the way until red and green both shows number 6. So there is 5 possibilities for blue to be different from red and green. It's either gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a total of 30 ways now. So 5 possibilities times 6 outcomes. So that's give me 30 ways for the red and green dice to show the same number, while the blue die shows different number. And we're gonna do the same thing for blue and green showing the same number, and the red is different from that. So similar approach, same thing, same outcomes. There is 5 times 6 equals 30. So there is 30 ways for blue and green dice to show the same number, while the red die shows different number. So same thing. Now we're gonna see how many ways all the 3 dice show the same number. So there is only 6 ways. So it's either red, blue and green, all of them show 1, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, all the way to 6. So there is 6 ways all the 3 dice show, so all the three dice, so that should be dice here, all the three dice show the same number, so it's only six ways. Now, so now we add all these outcomes together. So 6 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30, which is 96 ways, and that's at least two dice show the same number. So now we're gonna use the complement rule to find out in how many ways all the three dice are different. So the total possible outcomes of rolling three dice, it's 6 times 6 times 6, or 6 cubic, which is 216 different possible outcomes of rolling three dice. So each die has 6 possible outcomes. It's either gonna show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and same thing for the other die, and the same thing for the third die. So these dice are independent on each other. So there are 6 possible outcomes for each die. So total of 216 different possible outcomes. And now let's use the rule of complement and find out in how many ways all the dice show different numbers. So they are 216, so that's the total outcome of rolling three dice, minus 96, that's the total ways in which at least two dice are different, which give me 120, and that's the total number of ways in which they are all different using the rule of complement. Now it's easy to find the probability that all the three dice are all different. So it's just 120. That's the number of ways in which they are all different. Divide by the total possible outcomes, which is 216, and that's gonna give me 0.55556, and that's the probability that all these three dice are showing different number on each other. So I hope you enjoy watching this video. I will put here and continue next time. Thank you.